This was a torture method used only by the Germans. A deserter was shackled by the feet, the other end of the shackle nailed into a rock. His teammates left him with just a few bullets and a little food, ordering him to stay and stop Soviet soldiers. As soon as his teammates left, the soldier picked up his sniper rifle, started loading bullets, but by the time he aimed, his teammates had vanished into the forest. Now his top priority was removing the shackle. In a panic, he raised his sniper rifle, pulled the trigger at the chain, bang, a loud blast. Sharp pain made him scream. The chain was too thick, he couldn't break it. He had to find another way. He searched his backpack, found a pair of glasses. An idea sparked. He carefully pried out the lenses with a small knife, pressed the two lenses together, then broke off a pine branch, scraping off pine resin with his knife. He chewed the resin until soft, stuck it around the lens edges, inserted another pine branch, poured water into the gap between the lenses. He made a simple magnifying lens, then placed moss on the iron nail, focusing sunlight onto the moss with the lens. Soon the moss caught fire. The soldier quickly gathered dry branches, making the fire burn brighter. Once the branches burned out, he poured cold water onto the stone. The sudden temperature change made the rock crack loudly. He tried pulling, the nail still stuck, but he didn't give up, repeating the process over and over. The nail slowly became more exposed. Before long, a large hole formed in the rock. A few more tries, and he pulled it out. By noon, the soldier squatted by the stone eating canned food. Suddenly, he heard an engine in the distance. He grabbed his sniper rifle to look. A Soviet military truck passed by. Luckily, they didn't see him. He knew he had to hurry, but worse, he was running out of branches. If he couldn't escape soon, even if the Soviets didn't find him, he'd freeze to death in this cold winter. Worse still, his food was almost gone. Even the water in the iron bucket was down to the last cup. This was his final chance. He poured the water onto the rock, quickly grabbed his tools, prying at the cracked stones, but the nail still wouldn't budge. He took out all his bullets, collected the gunpowder in a metal can. He poured the powder into the hole, covered it with the rock, threw in burning moss, then hid behind a large stone. Boom, the gunpowder exploded in white smoke. He rushed to check, but the nail still wouldn't move. Frustrated, he kicked the nail twice in anger. It stayed put. Then he used his gun strap to hook a distant rock, grabbed the rock with both hands, smashing it against the nail. From day to night he kept striking, his hands covered in blisters. Finally, he tried again. The nail began to loosen. With one strong pull, he yanked it out. He was finally free.